How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. It is a gloomy Friday up here in Wisconsin, but we will not let that rain in our parade. No, 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 because every Friday from now up until the football season is going to be known as Futures Friday. We will be looking at NFL futures that I like on BetOnline Sportsbook. There's over $2,000 of deposit bonuses that you can claim today by signing up using the link in the description below. And obviously, all the odds, all the bets that we are talking about can be found on there. And a lot of them aren't found on other sports books. So definitely sign up for Bet Online today and place these 5 NFL futures. The first bet we're looking at is a win total bet. It's actually an alternative win total bet. We are looking at the Chicago Bears, who I believe may be the worst team in the NFL this season, especially if they don't have Roquan Smith, right? If you want to bet their win total under what it is just at the normal market, that is 6 wins. Betting under 6 wins is incredibly safe because obviously you have the even number for a possible push. But we are going to take things a little bit more extreme, and I think it's still a good bet if you go to the alternative bets or alternative wins. You go under 4.5 wins for the Chicago Bears. That's plus 200 odds. That means you're tripling your money with the Chicago Bears being bad, which they are. They may have the worst offensive line in the NFL. Their defense is not a Chicago Bears defense, right? They could usually hang their hat on that at least, but they can't. And on top of that, like, the Detroit Lions are getting better. The Detroit Lions need to be respected, and the Chicago Bears certainly do not. Oh, by the way, on top of maybe having the least talented roster in the NFL, I personally believe they have the least talented coaching staff as well. There's nothing redeemable about the Chicago Bears. Even though they play in a bad division, the bad division has success against them. Bet under 4.5 wins for the Chicago Bears. If you put $100 on this, that means you win $200. You have $300 to go and shit on the Chicago Bears with. I don't know, but it's an easy bet. Just do it. And if you want to go under 6 wins, which again is automatic, that's minus 145. That means you need to bet $145 to win 100, $14.50 to win 10. You get it. This next bet is around the same lines. We think the Chicago Bears are going to finish with under 4.5 wins. Let's stay in the NFC North. If the Chicago Bears are going to finish last in the division, let's bet the Detroit Lions to finish third in the division, right? And for that, the odds are plus 150. It makes no sense. The Lions to be third in the division seems too good to be true in terms of the sports book. Plus 150. Again, if you put $100 on this, that means you get $150 of profit back. I absolutely love this bet. My Dan Campbell love wants to bet them to win the division or second, but let's be realistic. We know the Packers are going to win. We know the Vikings are going to be too. They will be good until they shoot themselves in the foot at some point in the season. And the Lions are going to do enough to get third. Honestly, I think all they need to do is get more than 5 wins to be third. And if they take both against the Bears, if they split against the Vikings, they have a really, really easy non-divisional schedule. The margin of error for the Detroit Lions to finish third is large. And with these odds, you can't pass them up. We might as well stay in the NFC North for this third bet and know the odds aren't as lucrative, right? But free money is the best money. The money you win pays the same as the rest. We will go with the Green Bay Packers to go 2-0 against the Chicago Bears this season, minus 180. But again, this is free money. Aaron Rodgers is the owner of the Chicago Bears. We found that out last season. And actually, we found that out a long time ago. He absolutely destroys the Chicago Bears all the time. And it's not going to be different this season. The only thing that's different is the Bears are much, much worse. And it's an easy bet to say the Packers go 2-0 against them. And at minus 180 odds, like, this is the best payout, right? For each of their games this season, the money line odds on the Packers is probably going to be longer than minus 180. So let's go Packers 2-0 versus the Bears, minus 180. Set it, forget it. Enjoy the funds when they come into your account later. Now we got one more win total bet. And this one honestly confuses me. I'm not sure what we are doing here, but we will ask no questions. We will Just simply put money on it and feel good about ourselves because we're geniuses, right? And that's the New York Giants, who we saw play last night in the preseason game. The New York Giants to go under 7 wins, minus 105. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's set this high. I understand there's optimism around a new coach. Like, what's the best case scenario for the Giants this season? I think the best case scenario is like, okay, we feel pretty good about ourselves. Daniel Jones shows us some things and we win 6 games. Okay. If they do one better than I think their ceiling is at 7 games, then you push. You get your money back. No harm, no foul. 7 wins? Does anyone think the Giants are going to win 8 games? Their defense is fucking atrocious. I understand they have some pretty good guys on the defensive line, but their secondary sucks. And if you look at their offense, they can't stay healthy ever. So if you look at their offense right now and think, oh, the Giants, maybe they're not that bad. If you say maybe they're not that bad on offense, just take away 5 or 6 of those guys because they're going to get hurt. And if they're not that bad right now, they will be that bad once they're missing a couple of their offensive linemen. Kenny Golladay is out. Daniel Jones is playing with a hurt knee. Saquon Barkley fucking tears a quad. On and on and on. We have enough proof at this point to know what the Giants are and what the Giants will continue to be with the same group of players. I'm a Daniel Jones believer, believe it or not. I might be alone, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Giants under 7 wins, automatic. The last bet here, we are going to be placing our Super Bowl bet. The odds are too great, and it is going to put us in a position most likely to hedge once the Super Bowl gets here. We're betting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the Super Bowl at plus 850. Why would you bet on anybody else? Tom Brady returns after a short retirement. Okay, what's the best story there? Obviously, he wins another one and rides off into the sunset. Second best story is he gets there, loses in the Super Bowl to somebody, possibly his old divisional foe in the Bills, possibly the team he beat last time in the Chiefs, maybe through a miracle, Bill Belichick gets one more over on him. And then we have the big storyline of, is Tom Brady going to retire and take the big money, or is he going to come back for one more? Like, those are the storylines. Who's going to beat him in the NFC? The next best odds are the Packers. Packers aren't going to fucking make it to the Super Bowl. You kidding me? Their team is not as good as most Packer fans would love for you to believe. The Rams are very good. Matthew Stafford has apparently golf and tennis elbow, which is a new thing they're calling football elbow. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. So, sorry about it. After that, who else in the NFC is going to challenge? 49ers, maybe. Okay, I still don't think their defense is as good as it needs to be at that point. I'm just looking at the Super Bowl odds here. Who's the next best in the NFC? We named Rams, Packers, Niners, Dallas Cowboys. What? Do we need to do the same song and dance? Dallas Cowboys, America's team. They're going to be so good. Oh, wow. They let us down. Crazy. That's insane. So if you're betting on a team to win the Super Bowl, bet on the NFC side, bet on the Buccaneers. They have a easier road, so to speak, in the playoffs to get there. Obviously, if you bet the Bills, if you bet the Chiefs, if you bet the Chargers, the Ravens, those are all really good teams, and all of them can win the Super Bowl, and there's a few others in the AFC that could win the Super Bowl. I think there's a very select few in the NFC, so if you bet the Buccaneers and the Buccaneers get there, and then you're really skeptical, hedge your fucking bet and make guaranteed profits at plus 850. That means if you put $100 on this, you will win $850 if they win. You will win $850. And who's going to beat them? The Bills? How many times are we going to do the same thing? Do you think the Bills can get it done? What proof do you have? The Bills aren't going to win, and if they do, it's going to be over the Buccaneers. The Chiefs? Maybe. I don't think their defense is that great. Maybe the Chiefs. The Chargers are the Chargers. They're not going to win. The Ravens, maybe. Ravens are Super Bowl bet I also like, and maybe I have also placed that one. But the best bet to place right now, without a doubt, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the smartest. There's more roads that lead to the Super Bowl for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than anybody else in the entire NFL. If one or two of their pass catchers goes down hurt, they have an insurance call to Rob Gronkowski. You don't think Rob Gronkowski is going to come and fill an immediate role in week 13 if need be? Of course he will. They will continue to add people on the defensive side of the ball, most likely. Yes, they lost Ryan Jensen, but hey, I think they're going to be just fine. Bet the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at plus 850. Just do it. And sign up using the link in the description for BetOnline Sportsbook to do so. BetOnline Sportsbook has many other sports to bet on. They have daily odds boosts, which means there's odds on specific bets that are better than everywhere else in the industry. They have contests for the NFL season. You think you're smart. You think you can win an NFL handicapping contest. Well, there's $500,000 up for grabs. So get your spot in the contest right now. Secure your spot and win a ton of money. I'm Zach Bruner. We will be back next Friday for more futures, but you will see me sooner with another video here on this channel. So subscribe, like, tell me your Super Bowl pick. Both teams. Give me both teams. We want to come back here and find the person who said it first. For me, I will say I've been on record of saying Ravens over Buccaneers, but for the sake of this video, I'll say Buccaneers over Ravens. But what do you have? We will see you next time. Goodbye.